as your co-host. Thank you.
Yes. Well, Mix is so much fun. He's also he also has the heart of a journalist. I'm much older than him. I know maybe 10 years. So sabi ko, I would joke that you can call me ate on the show. But essentially, pareho rin yung parang path that we're taking. So we really relate to each other. We do reporting, we tell stories. We're very passionate about the same things, especially sa kanya, sports, health, ako health din, parenting. So minsan, pag nag-a-ask kami ng questions sa aming resource person, for example, sabay kami ng tinanong ng eksakto, pati eksakto word. Tapos titingin ako kami, parang pareho kami pala nag-iniisip. So, we connected right away. I didn't know, I just, found myself, sabi nila, oh, he's going to be your co-host. And actually, I have not met Mix. I know him, but we have not really been introduced personally, even before that. So actually, nung na-meet ko siya, bago, parang new acquaintance, di ba? But he's such an easy guy to be with, and I would like to think I'm also easy. We can easily connect to each other and we support each other and we learn from each other. Even if I'm older than him, there are things from him that I also learn, still learning. Kasi iba na rin yung panahon yung ngayon nila ID, iba na rin ang layo dun sa mga ginagawa namin rin before. So it's a good partnership.
Are you good, Miss Adeline? Thank you so much, Miss Adeline, who's having availability. Now, magtatanong from Lionheart TV, we have Sir Richard Paglikawa.
Hello, sir.
Ay, good afternoon, Miss Nina. Actually, curious lang ako kasi syempre ako, nakilala kita nung mula via Star Patrol. Tama ba?
Yes.
Star Patrol. So, tanong ko lang, parang nakapasok ka sa ganitong klase ng mga programs sa pagsiservisyo sa public service. Ano ba yun? Parang, ano ba maganda doon? Passion mo ba siya? Or talaga nagkataon na doon ka din na ng career mo?
Hindi nagkataon lang. Kasi even when I was Star Patrol, if you notice, our stars, our celebrities, were very helpful. I mean, they're always there. Pag may nangyari sa kuna, sino makikita mo doon? Nandun si Piolo, nandun si Gerald Anderson. I mean, whether artista ka, o ikaw ay ibang empleyado, iba yung ginagawa mo, nasa PNA na namin yun public service. Yun ang nauuna. Pati kahit sabihin mo entertainment yan, public service pa rin para sa amin yan. Dahil nakapagbibigay kami ng saya, yung kwento na yan, maaaring makapagbigay ng inspiration para sa ating kapwa. So I never treated entertainment as something sasabihin nila, entertainment lang yan. Hindi eh. And these are the most influential people. I mean, if you see them out there and they're helping out, they're giving, di ba, pag may baha, nandun yung mga artista namin, di ba? So, kahit sila ay nasa puso po nila ang public service. So, lahat po kami, basta lumaki ka sa ganitong environment ay di coincidence ba or talagang, well, we're very lucky na yun ang aming kinagisnan. Pero ako simula ng bata ko, yung nanay ko kasi ganon. At mahilig po siya na tumulong. Minsan nagpapaparty po siya. Lumaki po ako sa probinsya sa Ilocos. So minsan talaga nag-i-invite po kami ng mga kapitbahay lahat at nagkakaroon kami ng mga salo-salo, pag Pasko, nagpapamigay, ganyan. Iniimbita, kaibigan ko rin sila. So parang pantay-pantay. Kumbaga, I was exposed and I lived with them and they were part of my life. So it was just a way of life.
Ito na lang, Miss Nina. With your show, ano so far yung pinaka-hindi mo makakalimutan na parang request and paano ninyo pinig yung request ng audience niyo?
Well, kaka-start lang po ng show namin din, Wala pa ata kami 1 month. Oo. So far, wala pa pong weird request na hindi namin magawa or naging kakaiba. So far, parang wala pa naman po. Dito sa show na to, as far as this show is concerned. But eventually, we want, because we just started, we want actually that, exactly, to open it up to that kind of that service din, na kumbaga may pwedeng humingi ng tulong and then maibigay namin sa kanila. Agad or maibigay eventually yung kailangan po nila. Solusyon dun sa kanilang problema.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sir Richard Pagdigawan of Lionheart TV. Now I'm going to read a question from Marina Cruz of Philippine Daily Inquirer. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to come also. Pero she sent her question. Ang tanong niya, as a broadcaster, you have championed many causes, gaya mo ang nabanggit yung kanina. What among them is the closest to your heart and why? And how do you plan to further promote this particular advocacy?
Well, what is health? I was a health reporter. Aside from being a star patroller, I was a health reporter, I was a labor reporter, I was an OFW reporter. So, parang dinaanan ko pati police reporter. But sa health, medyo tumagal ako dyan. Dinaanan ko yung mga problema, whether it's dengue, mga ganyan. At ngayon, di ba, iba't iba ng klase ng sakit na nakakahawa. So, para sa akin, number one yung health. Lalo na nung pandemic, yung nangyari po sa atin, siguro lahat tayo na-realize natin na naman ito, baliwala. No? Baliwala ang pera, ang success, ang bahay at lupa mo, kung mamamatay ka rin lang. Diba? Kung hindi ka healthy, kung hindi mo mapaprolong ang life mo para maibigay sa mga loved ones mo yung kailangan nila. So, yun po yung gusto rin namin na ibigay sa aming audience. Paano nyo ba mapapanatili yung sarili ninyo in top shape? I mean, si Mix is, my partner Mix is very sporty and recently, or was it, medyo recently started doing marathons. Kasi may anak na siya. So sabi niya, ginagawa niya yun dahil he wants to be healthy. I think all of us, yun kung hindi pursuin natin, kung tatamarin ka. Kasi minsan, di ba, ang Pilipino, magpapacheck up lang yun pagka huli ng lahat or pag may sintomas na nararamdaman. But here we want to tell our audience na hindi mo na kailangan hintayin yan. Ito yung mga symptoms, ito yung dapat mong gawin, ito yung pwede mong gawin para hindi ka magka-diabetes at mag-dialysis. At you spend so much money, not just your own, but the government's as well. So we want really to focus also on preventive medicine. So we want you to take those diagnostic tests. I mean, it's not yung tulong na, bibigyan ka na namin ng, hindi na naman po ito puro, I don't want to say the word, but yeah, dole out. Hindi lang po puro dole out. So, it's kaservisyo, hindi lang kami, kaservisyo namin kayo. Paano ba natin tutulungan yung ating sarili to be the best that we can be for ourselves and for our loved ones and for others? So, aside from health, another thing that is very close to my heart is women empowerment. Yun. Kasi ako po, bilang babae, may tatlong anak, nagtatrabaho, I'm trying to juggle everything. Ang hirap po ng ginagawa ng mga kababaihan. Parang pasal natin ng daigdig minsan, So, gusto namin ipakita na mga kababaihan ay kailangan nila ng tulong, kailangan ng suporta. Kumpara sa mga lalaki, dehado pa rin po tayo, they still get, diba? They still get that job, they still, get to do what they want, they don't have to stay in the house and take care of the kids. Hindi ka tulad ng mga babae na nagtatrabaho na, naglalaba pa, magluluto pa, isipan pa nila kung ano yung trabaho. So, minsan nawawalan sila ng bilib sa kanilang sarili, pero gusto namin sabihin na eto ituloy mo lang yan, you're a strong woman. And syempre, pag inaabi ka, pag alam mo na meron ng umaabuso sa'yo, dyan, may bouncy, di ba? Lalapit ka namin sa mga lawyer, pakita mo itong lawyer na ito, pwede mong gawin, ilaban mo yan, huwag kang magtiis. Hindi mo kailangan tiisin lahat ng mga pag-aabuso na, dinaranas mo. For example, ikaw rin, single parent, for example, iba rin naman to. I-demand mo yung dapat ibigay sa anak mo, di ba? nung lalaking iniuwiwan sa inyong mag-ina. So these are some of the things that we want to tell the women na, you're entitled to this and you're empowered. You're strong.
Ayan, thank you for that answer, Miss Linya. Another question from Janelle Siglo of KBEX. I think she's with us here. Yeah. Let me know if, ayan, ang question niya is, how can a tele-radio public service program like Nagsiservisyo Media Corpus adapt or adjust with the viewers that are primarily on social media or on digital?
Yes, we are on YouTube. So you can watch us on YouTube, and while maybe most of our audience are siguro mas matanda or mas mature, minsan yung mga guests rin po namin na are people from, all walks of life, and we guest young people and old people. I mean, so we expose yung mga ginagawa rin ng ating mga kabataan. At baka pagkakita rin yan ng kanilang mga, di ba, mga kaedad, nakikita rin na ito yung ginagawa. This person is doing something great. So you can have, more respect, even if sabihin natin mas bata sila sa'yo. And that we can all, work together towards a common good. So hopefully we encourage younger people to watch our show also, so that they can get informed, they can think of what they really want to do in life, and maybe be inspired by the people that we guest on the show, and the fact that we're also online, we're on the internet. So I think that's one of the things. No, we're also on Instagram, I think, and also on Facebook. So I think sometimes on TikTok. So Teleradio Servicio has a Facebook page, has a YouTube page, and you see us on Instagram. We're also on Instagram, and I think Twitter, TikTok. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, tanong ko lang, having said that, anong pakiramdam na you grew up in, actually basically, para most of your career in journalism were spent at ABS-CBN. Anong pakiramdam na yung radyo sa Estrella na call sign ay bumalik siya after what happened to ABS-CBN? Now it's, meron na siyang tahanan muli, nakabalik siya, and yung mga nag-work sa ABS-CBN News, nakasama niyo po ulit sa radyo sa Estrella.
Just thankful and grateful and humble siguro. Kasi kala kasi talaga natin may forever. Pero it makes you think na even if you have all the success in the world, for example, right now you feel like you're on top of the world, you have to have your feet on the ground pa rin. Because baka dumating yung panahon na ikaw naman yung nasa baba. Di ba? At kailanganin mo natulog ng iba na dati mong tinutulungan. So, parang sa akin, it just comes full circle. We are so glad to be back somehow, and we hope to, bring it back to where it was, or at least make the people feel that we're still here. Hindi po namin kayo iniwan. Hindi rin po kami iniwan. So, yun lang po yun yung driving force rin po namin, that nandun po tayo para sa isa't isa, towards a common goal. And our goal is really because it sounds so simple, but we love the Filipino. Don't you? You love the Philippines. You love, helping each other, and you love seeing yung kapwa mo Pilipino rise from, from below, like, Carlos Yulo is an example. Parang ang sarap yung feeling na may pagkakataon tayong, hindi naman kailangan maging Olympian, pero lahat tayo in our own way can rise above our, problems, whatever it is, and that we're here for each other. So Teleradio Servicio is here for you. And lahat po tayo, sama-sama sana. Sa pagbibigay po ng the same brand of public service and pagmamahal para po sa kapwa Pilipino.
Ayan, thank you. I forgot to mention the question, derived from what Jason Daluna of Certified Kapamilya submitted. I think I have a last question from Kate at the Heart of Random Republica. And hindi na rin siya nakahabol. But she said, how has being a star patroller contributed to your news career? And what do you miss most and not miss about showbiz coverages?
I miss showbiz, kayo naman. And I still read the showbiz part, and sometimes it's the first thing you read. I mean, you know, aminin na natin, lahat kaya marites na uso, di ba? Alam mo, nakatuwa ako kasi, yun nga, sabi ko nga, na-expose ko ako sa lahat eh. Celebrity, politiko, sabihin na natin homeless or nawala ng bahay. Parang lahat may kanya-kanyang roles to play in this world, in our lives. So for me, my stint in showbiz was very exciting. And I think it made me more relaxed siguro, more mindful of our celebrities, that they're also human. Especially now na masyado tayong exposed sa social media. Tao rin po sila. So sana yung respeto manatili pa rin. So yun lang, respeto para sa lahat.
Again, thank you so much, Ms. Nina. Thank you so much to our friends from the media for sending your questions and participating at our media conference this afternoon. Any parting words, Ms. Nina?
Haban. But I just want to say thank you so much for being here po, each one of you, for your time, for your presence, for your questions. Ako po, being here, I feel so blessed, and this second chance that we have to give this brand of public service is something that really is in my core. So, talaga pong masaya po ako na nabigyan po kami ng pangalawang opportunity na maibigay po sa inyo itong klase ng servisyo muli. Dahil at kailangan po namin kayo. So sana po supportahan niyo po kami. Kayo po yung aming mga kaservisyo. Maraming salamat.
Palakpakan po namin muli si Ms. Nina Corpus ng aming Nina Corpus na Radyo Sistreta at Telerado Servisyo. Ayan, tatakbo mga siya Ms. Nina ng sa show na late